The world is holding its breath as Donald Trump prepares to pull the trigger on a high-stakes military incursion in Iran. Now, Tehran has warned neighboring countries hosting U.S. troops that it would retaliate against American bases if Washington carries out threats to intervene in protests in Iran. Arab leaders and Israel are cautioning Washington against any military intervention at the moment. Here's a report.
President Donald Trump is weighing whether to unleash U.S. military might on Iran in response to a brutal crackdown on nationwide protests. Top advisors have been summoned to map strike options, from cyber attacks to targeted military strikes, as Washington grapples with how and where to act and why. Trump has repeatedly warned Tehran, vowing very strong action if the killing of protesters continues. The president, who just weeks ago authorized bold action in Venezuela, now faces arguably the toughest decision of his tenure. Confront a deeply entrenched regime or hold back to avoid full-scale conflict.
I haven't heard about the hanging. If they hang him, you're going to see some things that I don't know what where you come from and what your thought process is, but you'll perhaps be very happy.
What do you mean by that?
We will take very strong action. If they do such a thing, we will take very strong action.
Experts caution that Iran is no Venezuela. Iran commands a powerful military machine, entrenched ballistic missile systems, hardened Revolutionary Guard units, and an arsenal that has survived years of sanctions and covert strikes. Any attack on Iranian soil would almost certainly trigger immediate retaliation against U.S. forces and its regional partners.
Iran also still has an enormous missile program, so it could retaliate and has threatened to retaliate against U.S. assets in the region as well as against Israel. So this is not going to be a slam dunk. This is a country with 92 million people with military capabilities, but they can't control their skies. What happened in the 12-day war was Israel and then the United States were able to bomb with impunity inside of Iran.
Inside the Trump administration, the debate is raw. Some advisors argue that unlimited air or cyber strikes could disrupt Iran's military infrastructure and signal U.S. resolve. Others warn that without overwhelming force and clear objectives, such actions could spiral into a broader, long-lasting war. Israeli and Arab officials have privately pushed U.S. to hold off on Iran strikes.
We know that any escalation of the sort that you described would have catastrophic results in the region and beyond, and therefore we want to avoid that as much as possible. The talks continue, our calls continue.
Tehran, for its part, has answered the rhetoric with defiance. Iranian officials say they are ready for war, but open to dialogue. A dual message that underscores the danger of miscalculation. Whatever path Trump chooses, the world is watching and waiting. Bureau Report, WION World is One.